So the big question is this: how do you lose all the weight that you want and actually keep it off for the rest of your life, while trying to make sense of all the noise that comes from the weight loss industry? That is the question. And this podcast will give you the answers.
G'day everybody and welcome to the next episode of the Weight Loss Secrets podcast. My name is Baron Grant and I'm super excited to be able to chat with you today and share some tips and tricks and ideas that are going to help you to be able to lose all the weight you want and keep it off for the rest of your life. That's what this is all about. Now today I am in a boiling hot room again. It's 37 degrees here in Melbourne and we're grateful for it, but I had to close everything up to make sure there's no wind blowing on my microphone. So once again, this may be a little shorter, but I said that yesterday and it wasn't as short as I thought it was going to be. Now today, as always, my podcasts are brought to you by Ditching the Diet, where you can head to ditchingthediet.com, download my book, and you can contact me about my program and how I can help you on your journey to lose weight. So with all that said, today I'm going to talk about sugary drinks. I'm going to start off talking about soft drinks because that's probably the biggest culprit or the one that is most used by most people. Now, this is an interesting topic for me because I talk to people all the time about their drinking or what their chosen beverage is. And so when I'm having these, hour consultation calls with people, I talk to them about their, what do they choose to drink? And often they give me answers such as, I drink Coke Zero or Pepsi Max, or I just love full strength Coke, or I love whatever. So I have a variety of different things. Now on this podcast, I'm not going to be talking about the sugar-free stuff. And I say sugar-free, and I'd like to sort of go sugar-free stuff because a lot of that stuff it's just super high in other crap. So you take the sugar out and it's super high in other crap. But today I'm going to talk about the sugar in a variety of drinks that we consume. Now, why do I want to talk about this? I want to talk about this because sugar makes us fat. Make no mistake. That is the biggest culprit. We're eating so much more sugar now than what we were 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. The insane consumption of sugar that we have as human beings has caused the obesity epidemic that we have now. And that's why I find it so unbelievably fascinating that when people get overweight, they look for 50 other different reasons as to why they're in the situation that they are. Now, sugar comes in a variety of different forms, remember. I'm going to talk about it in drinks today, but it comes in the way of, biscuits and chips and then your carbohydrates through your pastas and your rices and all that sort of stuff. So it comes in a variety of different things. But we got to reduce sugar if we want to lose weight. That's why we gain the weight. So it's not rocket science, and it's actually really simple. But what most people don't know is the insane amounts of sugar that are in soft drinks. So we're going to start, and I'm going to name off a few here and give you the amount of sugar. So I'm not being disparaging to these companies. I'm just telling you factually what is in them, and you can make your own decision about whether you should ever give these to your children again. And when I talk about children, frankly, giving soft drink on a regular occurrence is absolutely terrible for them. So I would just say that right off the bat. If they're going to a friend's house for a party or something and they have some soft drink, that's okay. But if you're consistently got soft drink in your home and your kids are consistently drinking that every day, that is horrendous for their body. I'm not going to talk too much today about the damage it does to teeth or other parts of the body, but I'm going to talk about the weight gain that's associated with it. And I would say, just while I'm on the topic of kids, it is much harder for someone to lose weight later in life than be healthy right from the start. So another discussion for another day. But sugar in drinks. You may be surprised at what the top one that I'm aware of anyway, from how much sugar is in a drink is, and that is Solo. So I want you to, next time you go and buy a Solo or you see it in the shop, a 600 ml has a grand total of, hang on, I've got an object here, a little display, a grand total of 17.3 teaspoons of sugar in that 600 ml drink. 17 teaspoons, just let that sort of resonate with you for just a second. Now, I know some of you are listening to this and some of you are watching this. Those that are watching this on YouTube, and if you're listening, go ahead to YouTube and you can see the example. This glass that I'm holding up in front of the camera right now is a 500 ml glass. So it's pretty close. I didn't have a 600 ml one, so we're going to go with this. But that sugar in the bottom is the amount of sugar that is in a bottle of Solo, a 600 ml bottle of Solo. That's 17 and a half of 17.3 teaspoons. Isn't that crazy? I'll just hold that up there. Could you imagine for a second, let's put it in real terms, right? If I said to you, hey, take this glass with that much sugar in it, it'd be for anyone who's been really analytical about it, it'd be a touch less in this 500 ml glass, but you're getting the point. And I want you to add some water to that and then add a little bit of a squeeze of lemon, which is equivalent to what you're doing when you drink this drink. Would you ever take that much sugar and put it in your mouth? I don't think you would, because it would just be disgusting. But that's the problem with soft drinks. Now that's Solo, but if you have a Coke, it's not much different. It's about 16 teaspoons. And you go back down to a Sprite, you're talking 13 teaspoons, and you can move it down from there with some other ones. But you can look it up online, how much sugar is in each of these things. But isn't that crazy? That is so much sugar. I talk to people who are drinking 1 to 2 liters of this every day. That's no exaggeration, right? So how much are you drinking? How much sugary drinks are you drinking right now? Now, normally people go, when it's really hot, Baron, when I just get really thirsty, I can't just have water. I've got to have something else. That is a bull crap, absolute rubbish. You've got to, if you want to lose weight, it's fine if you don't want to lose weight. That's cool, keep drinking it. But if you want to lose weight, then you've got to remove it and you've got to drink water. And guess what? You'll feel so much more appeased, forgot what the word is, but you'll feel so much more comfortable and full after drinking the water than you will after drinking the soft drink of any brand. It doesn't matter what brand, but they're all packed full of sugar. So all soft drink is packed full of sugar or packed full of chemicals. You take your pick, choose your poison. For me, best we don't have much of it at all. That would be my recommendation. Now, you might think that other drinks are better, right? So I love this one, your sports drinks, your Powerade, your Gatorades, all that sort of stuff. People drink them thinking they're being really healthy and athletic. Sorry for my mocking tone, but they have 9, depending on the flavor, some have 9 teaspoons of sugar. 9 teaspoons in a sports drink, 9 teaspoons of sugar. And so, in replacement of electrolytes and things like that, it's going to help someone who's an elite athlete get that 1% extra. But when we're talking about us regular folk, it's not going to make the most difference in helping us recover or retaining some fluids or anything like that, really. So it's just another sugary drink that's tasty. That's all it is. It's just a sugary drink that's tasty, and you want to come back for more because it's tasty, right? And that's why Solo and Coke and Sprite and all those soft drinks, they're tasty, right? So you come back and you purchase more and more. But the problem is there's so much sugar in this stuff that it's a big cause towards being overweight, flat out. It's a big cause towards diabetes. You think about it for a second right now, right? When you start consuming loads of sugar, how does your body process that? How does it manage it? The poor pancreas has got to work 1,000,000 miles an hour to keep up with the sugar intake when we drink this sort of stuff. So have a think about that. Your sports drinks still have 9 grams of sugar in it. And then you can look at energy drinks and other things. They're massive as well. So energy drinks are right up there with your normal soft drinks. They don't just have, I could do another whole podcast on energy drinks. Energy drinks don't just have, the sugar in it. They're packed full of caffeine as well, which is not great for our bodies either. So that's just something that I want you to go away with. I want you to think about how much sugary drinks are you drinking right now? Whether it's diet, whether it's whatever else, but how much sugary stuff are you drinking right now, and can you reduce it? And here's a promise that I'll give to you. If you reduce the amount of sugar drinks and actually get rid of them completely that you're drinking in your life, you will lose weight so much faster. They are absolutely packed full of sugar. I would give you one more challenge to go away with. If you are an avid soft drink drinker, I want you to go away for a second, understanding that sugar is what causes us the most amount of weight gain. I want you to sit down with a glass, just like I have. I'll show it again. Just with a glass, and start shoveling your teaspoons of sugar into that. And if you really want to get your head around it even more and take stock of where you're actually at, you might have 1 Coke a day, you might have 1 soft drink a day. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take 7 glasses, and I want you to fill up 7 glasses with the sugar that you are consuming just in that drink each day. And then maybe pour it all into one by the end. And you'll see this enormous amount of sugar. And then the question won't be, I don't understand why I'm not losing weight, Baron. I only have one soft drink a day. It'll be, I get why that's contributing to my weight gain as well, and why that's not helping me to be able to lose the weight. So sugary drinks, they are really appealing and they taste refreshing and all of those things. But if we drink them, we are getting fatter. So as we drink it, we need to think of that concept. We are getting fatter every single time we drink one of those drinks because it is putting loads of sugar into our body that we literally can't use straight away. And if we don't use the energy from sugar quickly, it turns to fat pretty quick. So my message today, go away. I always want you to do something. That's just the way I am, right? I want you to go away and do the test. Start pouring some sugar into a glass if you're a big soft drink drinker. But stay away from it. There is way more sugar in this stuff than you would ever imagine. And if you just pour it out occasionally, you might actually see it. I can't wait to chat with you tomorrow. Keep making good decisions and drink more water, not this other stuff. Talk soon.